You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is not much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiba grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
Oh, hi. How are you? Are you still eating?
No, I just lit a joint.
Just a little joint. What do you smoke?
Oil.
No,
like
but
I always smoke.
what brand?
Oil. Does it matter when it becomes oil?
No.
Right.
It does not. I'm trying to find. Been a lot of changes on Facebook this week.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. I'm trying to find our event on our page, and it's not showing up. I'm sure it will. But
I just shared it.
Yeah, I did too. I shared it earlier, and it's there. It's on my page. It's not on the 420 radio page. There it is. With a goofy look. So as you can see, Santa's gone.
Yeah.
I got sick of staring at an old man in the mirror.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I shave about once a week.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun for me. The kids are still young. I think 6 and 7 now. So they get a kick out of seeing Santa at Christmas time, I guess. Hello? Is this thing on?
Yeah, sorry. I was just reading something here from a preppers group.
So you guys get snow this week? Finally?
We get fucking snow now.
You got what Toronto got? Yeah.
No. We left this morning. It was supposed to be cloudy all day. Went to Halifax. On our way to Halifax, we get to Darcy's at Truro, and it's just a fucking blizzard.
Darcy's still in Truro?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's where he lives.
I know.
And so it was a blizzard all the way through there until the other side of Truro, and then it was nice and sunny again.
That's what happens up here.
And then we come back, and it was the same thing. We hit snow just before Truro, all the way through Truro. Once we get past Truro, it was fine again, cleared right up.
Yep.
Then just as we started getting close to here, it started snowing again. So
we get that because of the lake effect. It will snow in Marathon an hour away. It will snow in Schreiber 10 minutes away, and we get nothing.
Well, Darcy's an hour away from me, and we have completely different weather.
Yeah.
Well, I had sunshine. He had snowstorm. We're supposed to get hit Sunday night or Monday.
Yeah, it was snowing a little bit earlier.
Monday, we're supposed to get hit with a big storm that was supposed to bring us 40 centimeters. I got this morning and looked, and now it's down to 10.
Yeah, that happens here too.
I'll take that.
Or like this afternoon, it snowed. I'd say it snowed from about 8 o'clock until 2, and it wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, we got 0.5 centimeter snow right now.
We got about that earlier today, right?
Yeah.
The weather as a whole worldwide is messed up. We had an earthquake in Toronto this week. That it was
really
3.7. Well, most people don't know that there is a fault line that runs right down the middle of Lake Ontario, almost border where the border is. Almost, not quite.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's a fault line that runs right through Lake Ontario, and in believe it was Aurelia, that area had a 3.7 magnitude magnitude earthquake on Tuesday, and people were like, "Hey, what happened?" So
yeah, but I mean that's just enough just to shake things. Like a big truck going by can do the same amount.
Yes, and they have them. You feel them. I mean, I felt the last one that I felt in Toronto. I had a basement apartment at Bathurst and Lawrence, and I felt a rumble and some things kind of rattled in my kitchen, and that was it. But that was the first time that I can remember feeling one, right? My cousins in California have been through big ones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I was in BC, I went to my first one in BC, and we were in a meeting upstairs in a building on the second floor, and I seriously thought somebody ran into the building because that's what it felt like. It felt like a truck ran into the side of the building.
I'll tell you a funny story, Marcel.
You drove a truck into the side of a building?
No.
Because you got high.
Moved into a new house at Bathurst and Ossington, the top of just on the Jewish side of Little Jamaica. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I had just moved in the next day, and I feel the house shake, and I go outside, and my neighbor drove his fucking van into the corner of my house. Turns out he's a drunk.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. I was like, dude, I just bought the fucking thing. Don't ruin it. Yeah. So Darcy will be along eventually, maybe. Otherwise, we're going to listen to some tunes and talk about stuff. What, Marcel? You huh?
Don Lemon got arrested today.
You know what? I saw that. Tell me what that is about, so I don't have to read it.
Don Lemon basically went to a protest at a church.
Yes, that I know.
And he videotaped his whole thing.
Was he working, or was he there just representing?
Well, that's the problem. He claims he was working, but none of it was actually working. It was more representing and protesting.
Okay.
And that's
basically that as well. Yes.
That's basically why I watched it, and I mean, I have no use for the guy to begin with. So.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan. I used to watch him. When CNN started, it was actually a very good outfit to watch. Okay.
Yeah.
But and then as years went by, when Ted Turner left and the networks got a hold of it, then that changed. But CNN, they are responsible for news in Iraq, in Desert Storm. They were there. So it's a shame to see that happen. I used to watch CNN religiously. I'd go to bed with it on. I'd wake up with it on. Now I don't have any time for it. I don't like even Sanjay Gupta. His representation to me has faltered as well, because he just outright. I know facts about things, and he's telling everybody different.
Yeah.
So I don't like it. I mean, he's tried, I get, but I'm. It's not like I watch Dr. Oz or anything, But anyway, so the Donald got upset with Don Lemon and had him arrested. Is that what's happened?
Well, that's what they're claiming, but I would imagine it wasn't the Donald, as you call him, that got upset. I would imagine it was pretty much everybody in the U.S.
Everybody else, yeah. Well, I mean, like Fox, CNN does not have a very good reputation anymore. So, and even, I can remember many years ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago now, that 60 Minutes, who I used to watch every Sunday with my mom, I grew up watching it, was fabricating stories,
Yeah.
I still check out every now and then. I still watch 60 Minutes, but what I enjoy is 60 Minutes Australia. I don't like the 60 Minutes, the US 60 Minutes anymore.
I like Lefties Losing It from Australia.
I don't know that one.
Oh, it's funny. Sky News Australia.
Oh, Sky News. Yes, I know Sky News. Yes.
And they make fun of pretty much all the lefties out there. They don't hold back.
I enjoy Graham Norton out of England.
Yeah.
And he's huge there now, but he only does a show once a week. I did not know. I thought that he did one every day. Right. But I mean, everybody's been on that show. I still enjoy Letterman. I mean, he's still very active. He still makes posts and does blogs and stuff. Letterman's it. Right. Grew up watching that man. I enjoy Letterman even more than Johnny, and I like Johnny. I don't mind Jimmy Fallon, but I can't get him. I don't have that channel. I watch the other Jimmy Kimmel, and I watch Stephen Colbert, which is new, just about a year now. Right. I don't like Seth Meyers. Do you like Seth Meyers?
No, I don't watch.
You're not up that late. You're not up.
Well, no, I don't really fucking follow any of them.
Jon Stewart is kind of like a mini Letterman, right? He's a little more mouthy though. I like Jon Stewart. I'm glad that he's.
No, he pulls some dick shit too.
Yeah, no, they all do, bud. Right? That's what they're there for.
It used to be at one time that as soon as Nancy Grace's voice or so-called Dr. Phil voice come on the television, I just turn the TV off.
Yeah, I don't watch that shit.
Now I don't bother to turn the TV on because I really don't want to hear any of their fucking voices.
Well, but you see, that's the nice thing about having streaming services, and not depending on, like, I like the live feature on Prime, and on Tubi and all that, right? Because you can watch what you want, and if you don't like what's on, then you change it. But what I've been watching lately is YouTube travel stuff.
I think I've been watching UK Come Dine With Me on YouTube.
I watch, there's a couple of channels that I watch. One, I can't remember the name of the channel, but it's a couple who's built a container home, and they've been streaming for many years now. And so I've watched them go from there's the start of their build to now they've got 3 kids. So you get attached to the people if you like them. You know what I mean? There's a couple of Walk with me Tim is one of the shows that I watch on YouTube, and he goes and he flies here and he flies there and he takes you on the flight with him, or he goes with his lady on a cruise and he walks you through the whole blah 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 blah. Usually about half an hour, 45-minute videos, and they're making a mint on these things.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they get sponsors. Like, come on, there's another guy, I can't remember I can't remember his name. His name's Dan, but he goes on $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 cruises and train vacations and stuff like that. How the hell that he gets that to be able to do that, I don't know. But
well, a lot of them basically talk or guilt the business into giving them something so they can get this free advertising.
Yes, they do. But so my
That's not free.
No, it's not free. But they, even though they in most cases they say there is no sponsorship from this blah 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 blah. There usually is something. They've comped them or something. Yeah. I know that because we used to do that back in the day with What's Up Toronto magazine. We'd go to everything and everything was comped. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, my point is the internet is growing.
It sucks.
The internet is growing. So what I've done is I'm getting sick of being the only one that's not making anything at all off of what they're doing. Because I need to raise $1,000 for a new computer. So I turned all the monetizing things on Facebook on. And now I've made $1.96 so far.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got my first invoice from Meta this morning.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens there. I've been
playing games.
What I did was I turned the stars on.
Yeah.
So if you like what we're doing, give us some stars if that's your shtick, and help me raise some money for a new computer.
Don't know what stars are, so
stars are a way for you to tip people, kind of like when you go on the porn sites and watch the live girls and you can send them tips. Now you can send us tips. I'm one step away from joining OnlyFans, people.
Please donate and send stars to whatever you can to stop Al from going on to OnlyFans.
Cheers. Thank you, Marcel. Now, on that note, would you like to listen to a new song I made for the show that I'm going to use for stuff? Or would you like to listen to a song about hash? Or, no, we'll save that one for when Darcy is here. Would you like to listen to a song that I've called Munchie, Waters, and Weed? Mostly reggae.
Almost all of them are, aren't they?
I think no. I've been playing with that. Like for instance, this afternoon, and we can listen to it in a little bit if you like. I did a song called "Proudly Canadian." Cool. Yeah. Trying to promote our A-ness.
Do the Friday 7 p.m. one.
All right. So you can make your comments after.
I'm not going to say a word.
I will.
Fuck AI.
Yeah.
Friday evening, turn up the sound.
Yeah, man.
Story time on the airwave now.
Hey, I'll Marcel on the mic, set the scene out, snap back, coffee in a one and steam, laugh loud, say fam, we go deep tonight. Turn on up, red light, studio so bright. Marijane stepping with a notebook full ice. Half moon, but her mind stay full. Talk straight, name turf. Talk so sweet, make science feel like lime in the street. Oh gosh.
It's the 520 radio show. Friday, 7 on the dot, we roll. Turn the dial, let the good vibe grow. From the north side snow to the island glow. We there live, belly bus with Joe. Healing talk, mix up
nail. Phone full clip about from seed to scale. Talk light, talk root, talk you, talk you. Plant patience, harvest me sure Lennie.
Fat matches with the grin so sly. Drop big word, make the doctor them shy. From caps till tincture, rub down rub. He flip textbook into street side love.
It's the 520 radio show. Friday, 7 on the dot, we roll. Turn the dial, let the good vibe grow. From the north side snow to the island glow. We there live, belly bus with joke. Healing talk, mix up with smoke. Tell a friend, let the whole town know. It's the 520 radio show.
Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, ay 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 ay. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, ay 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 ay.
Who dey on the line?
Color speak,
What dey on your mind?
we reach, we reach.
From first time puff to lifetime pay. We reason clean, take off the shame.
One heart, one love, one plant, one light. Same schedule every week, same time, same vibe. When the world feel heavy and rough outside, touch that dial, we there, yeah, we ride.
It's the 520 radio show. Friday, 7 on the dot, we roll. Turn the dial, let the good vibe grow. From the north side snow to the island glow. We there live, belly bus with joke. Healing talk, mix up with smoke. Tell a friend, let the whole town know. It's the 520 radio show. 520 radio show.
520 radio show.
I'll say peace. Darcy laugh low.
Lennie drop last gem.
Marijane say time fi go.
Same place, same laugh, same flow.
Friday 7, 520 radio show.
520 radio show.
I like that.
Whoops.
Little preview there for the next one. I like that. That came out really well. And now, unfortunately, because of the way I wrote it out,
Yeah.
it combined your name and my name and your name together. So it didn't use your name in the song because I guess it's assuming that Marcel was my last name because I had them together. I didn't put a apostrophe or anything in between them or an and or anything. Because when I write it out, I'm just like, you know what I mean? So, but anyways, I'm going to chop it up and use it as a new promo and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I like it. Did you like it at least?
Yeah, it's all right.
I know it's not your genre. I know you don't like it. I should make some things in your genre.
Rock.
Well, I got another one
Like
for when Darcy is here, called grow shit loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, man.
Oh, excuse me.
No. Burping on the air, there's no excuse.
It was the chili. I blame the chili.
The chili. Do you medicate your chili?
No.
But you could.
I can medicate anything.
I know. So, do we
Except water.
Did we
I
already
refuse to medicate water.
Did we already make mention of Catherine O'Hara dying?
Yeah.
Did
I
we?
think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that was before we were talking about Don Lemon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
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 No, I play games and make money playing games.
Do you really?
Yep.
I signed up for growing up in Toronto, I had the access to go to surveys and stuff like that. We go to beer surveys, smokes, chocolate, groceries, whatever. You spend the day eating stuff and telling what you thought about it, and you make $100. So I thought that I'd sign up. There's there's one website that you can go to, and I don't know, Life Hacks or something like that. And basically, you can go and sign up for all these survey companies, and it's still the same. It's just online. And sometimes you get products that they want you to review that you can keep. And a lot of people are doing that now, just because, they can't afford to buy things that they think are neat, right?
Right.
So I might continue doing that. I don't know. It got boring after a while. I mean, they ask questions like, do you use diapers? It's geared to seniors, right? Most of them are geared to seniors, right? So, but it's a way for products to get the word out and do reviews. Like we were talking about earlier, the podcasts that they go and they film their trips and get them paid for and stuff like that. Used to be a lot easier to do that. It's not so much anymore. I mean, 25 years ago, we were doing that, like in the beginning of the late 80s, early 90s. We were doing that with What's Up Toronto magazine. My sister and I, and we had writers from University of Toronto and Ryerson, journalism people. And my sister and I, we would she would work during the day, and I would make arrangements during the day to go to stuff in the evenings, and we'd go to concerts pretty much every night. I'd take my mom to the theater, and we'd write about it. Sharon still writes concert reviews. We still do What's Up Toronto magazine. 36 years, dude.
I'm going to send you a link.
Okay. About what?
It's called Free Cash.
Oh, I'll just sign up and play games. There, there's a lot of gaming services that pay you to play, and they're just really gambling.
No. What these are is it's basically you're being paid to watch ads.
Oh yeah. It was the same with my games. I do that. I've got a few games like Mahjong and stuff like that, Tetris even, that in between games, if you want to watch video, you'll get double credits or whatever it is that you win, right?
Oh yeah. Well, with this, what I like about this is they always have different games. The money you can be paid through PayPal.
Yep, as you can with Facebook, your bank account, your credit card, whatever.
Yeah, PayPal, credit card.
I just have an issue putting my credit card information on anything.
So. No. What this does is it sends you a prepaid Visa. So that's what I do is I get prepaid visas, and that's what I use for Temu shopping.
Oh, cool. I like Temu, but I don't like that fucking game.
No.
So if you don't want to play this, you don't want to play the spin game, you got to go right onto the Temu website.
That's what I do. I don't have the app. I don't like apps to begin with, but with this,
one of Elzora's and Dean's kids, she is a master at Temu. You should see the stuff she gets, mostly free, because she wins the fucking shit, right?
Yeah. Actually, can withdraw into cryptocurrency as well. Dogecoin.
Oh, really? Bitcoin. For the game?
Yeah.
Neato.
But what have I got here?
I don't use crypto stuff. Did you sign up for what do you call it now? What was it called? The first one, Bitcoin. And now Bitcoin's faltering, from what I understand.
Yeah.
A lot of when I was in the city just before I moved, a lot of the corner stores were putting in the Bitcoin machines. By the time I moved, they were all out of there. Oh, yeah. They didn't stay in the stores very long. I don't get it. I understand it's invisible money, but when you get into making art that's worth money instead of cash, like what was that called with the art, the digital art thing that was worth millions?
Oh, it wasn't worth anything, but
no, it wasn't. No, I mean, neither is a painting.
No, well, Darcy and I get into this all the time because Darcy will say, he'll say, "Oh, well, such and such got a baseball card and it's worth $20,000."
Right.
To who?
Exactly. Somebody who's crazy about baseball cards.
It's a piece of paper. Yes, it might be worth $20,000 to somebody, but it's only $20,000 if somebody is willing to pay it.
Correct.
Until then, it's just a fucking piece of paper. Art's no different. Art is just a painting that's worthless until somebody agrees to pay for it.
My mom, now we don't know where it's gone, but my mom had a Kerstead, and very, very old painter. She bought it. He was still alive. She also bought some of the Group of Seven artists' pictures because my grandfather used to go up there and paint with them, with A.Y. Jackson?
Yeah.
And some of the others. That's where my grandfather learned how to paint. And they're only, like, the minute they die, they're worth more. I'll give you an example. My mom was an American, born in the U.S., moved here when she was 14, and has been in Canada ever since. Her sister moved back down to the States. So I've got family here in Canada and in the U.S. But she was on a cruise and saw a painting which was a hand-painted oil painting of the U.S. flag. Okay. She paid $3,000 for it. We can't give it away. Okay. So, yeah. It depends on the artist and the name, and if the artist is still alive or not, right? Like, would a Rembrandt be as valuable if he was still alive and kicking?
If Rembrandt were still alive and kicking, his paintings would be
pretty cool, wouldn't it?
His paintings would be worthless until somebody is willing to pay for it.
Exactly.
Right.
Do you think Michelangelo, if he was still alive, would have been painting the 16th Chapel? Oh, wait, 1 minute. He did. Kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. That was funny, though. Another song?
Sure. I'm trying to figure out what this delicacy is that somebody's talking about, because I see a can of smoked mussels.
Well, you figure that out, and we'll talk about it when you come back. Here's a song called Chunk of Hash.
Pass that. Break that. Roll that.
Hey.
Shake that.
Whole crew laughing at the ash on the placemat.
Got a chunk in my pocket. Wrap it tight, then we tap it on the tabletop. Little flame, then we watch it. Turn the room into syrup, let the chatter stop.
Male voice.
Eyes low, still I'm locked in the pocket. Beat knock hard, feel the rattle in the floorboard. I'm the one with the lighter and the locket. You the one with the smoke and the encore. Chunk of hash in the ashtray. Pass that big laugh. Whole squad laid back. We don't rush, just groove and crash. Every joke hit hard off a chunk of hash. Chunk of hash in the ashtray. Pass that. 2 hands on the cup, lean back. Life too fast, let it slow and splash. Every night feel light off a chunk of hash.
Socks off on the couch, I'm the loud in the lounge. Got a crumb on my lip, brush it off, then I bounce.
I'm the bass in the floor, I'm the thump in your chest. Got a cough in the grin, call it smoke in a vest.
No, we trade lines like we passed that glass, yo.
Talk fast, I just let time drag.
Half-burnt piece in the cheap old bag.
Whole day heavy, but the night we laugh. Shut them down.
Shut them down.
One little spark, whole mood tilt. One little cloud, wash off guilt. One more pull, then I'm off the this planet. One more joke, then I swear I can't stand it. Friends on the floor, records on repeat, crumbs on the table, rhythm in our feet. Chunk of hash in the ashtray, pass that big laugh, whole squad laid back. We don't rush, just groove and crash. Every joke hit hard off a chunk of hash. Chunk of hash in the ashtray, pass that. Two hands on the cup, lean back. Life too fast, let it slow and splash. Every night feel light off a chunk of hash. Every night feel light off a chunk of hash. Every night feel light off a chunk of hash. Chunk of hash.
What kind of hash are you smoking, buddy?
What kind of hash do I have? Oh, I have purple satellite hash.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So, hey. My plants
are growing.
Oh God. I'm gonna top them and let them go.
Wash
and
them
then and put them under the big light.
Yeah.
And then I'll decapitate them for outside in April, the mothers.
So you're gonna put your mothers out?
No.
When are you gonna start cutting clones?
That's what I'm gonna do with the mom. I'm taking the tops off to do now.
Yeah.
And then by the time about halfway through, I guess, I'll start clones for outside in April or June, whatever. April, May. I've lost 3 windows already this winter again on my greenhouse. So, and I'm not going to use the pots outside. I've got big 20-gallon ones that I'm going to sit outside. And I'll keep the auto pots inside. Right?
Oh yeah.
I was not impressed by the size outside with those. And I think that's just because of the length of time that you can grow out there.
Yeah.
Right. So this year they will be going out as the minute I can put them out. But I've just read this morning that it's going to be a very chilly spring with a lot of frost. So that might be an issue again. But the good thing is I'm learning downstairs is I can do whatever the fuck I want with them.
That's right.
So, because I'm God.
You are God.
I am God. Downstairs,
God.
anyway. Downstairs, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. At that house, you're God.
At that. Yeah. But no, they're doing really well. I'm really surprised because, as I told Marcel a couple of weeks ago, every time I go down there, I'm like, they're going to be fucking dead. Because they look dead. I'm sorry, but they look dead.
Are you going down there every day?
Once a week.
Go every day.
Why?
Well, one is exercise for you.
Fair enough.
Two, go in and manhandle your plants. Touch them. Touch the leaves.
Well, there is a fan going. What I did was I set up my blower, my drying rack.
Yeah.
And I have that in there because it blows the whole plant around, blows everything around. Because I set up a closet for mumps.
Yeah.
Right. And then I've got the big room for when we're flowering.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see where they go. I've got the lights set up so that I can move them along and get them out of the way when I want to work.
Yeah. Go in and touch your plants. Let them know they're still there.
I will. I try. Like I said, I try. The stairs, as you know, are an issue for me, and I'm working on it. Yeah. So it's not just it's a phobia thing. I have a legitimate phobia of dying on a flight of stairs because I've fallen a few times on stairs, right? So, and if you, I'll post a picture of my basement stairs. It's like going up a ladder. Okay.
So are mine.
Oh, it's fucking unreal, dude.
I hate my stairs. And I know about falling on downstairs. That's how
I
I
know.
dislocated my shoulder.
I know. So as you know, it takes a little bit to get over that. I've not been a fan.
Yeah, you never get over that.
No, you don't. I've not been a fan of stairs for a long time. And unfortunately, around the same age, my mom started falling a lot. It was attributed to the medicine that she was on, though. It was making her off balance. She was taking heart medicine and stuff, right? And other stuffs. What MAOIs, is that what they call them? Brain stuff, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Somebody distracted you.
I'm lost. I'm tired.
Why are you lost?
Because I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh.
And a long week.
You know, I've had a long couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that, what is it? SADS? Seasonal affective disorder, is it called? It's starting to affect me. Just being inside all the time. I don't go out much because of, again, the fear of falling. And there's not really anywhere to go in the winter here. If I was a skier, I'd be there every day. If I was 18 years old, I'd be skiing every fucking day.
Get a snowmobile. Lots of snowmobile trails there.
Again, yes. And actually, my driver's license now has snowmobiling on it. So what? I can drive my license has that says I can drive a snowmobile.
Right? I didn't know you had a license for snowmobiles. Oh no, you guys can drive snowmobiles on the roads up there, can't you?
Oh yes. Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, along the side of the road, yes, but on the highway. And I think they do that because this is the Trans-Canada highway that goes right through town. So, and they've got street signs and that on the trails are monitored, and the cops are out there on their sleds.
There's a town in New Brunswick that snowmobiles and four-wheelers were like Tim Hortons drive-thrus.
Oh yeah, here they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, well, and golf carts here because we have a
got to drive down the road to get to the drive-through at Timmy's.
We don't have a Timmy's yet, but we don't have anything other than
put one in. Put one in. Get yourself some foreign labor workers to work there for next to nothing.
They don't want fast food here. Even though there's really nothing else, we have a.
I wouldn't call Tim Hortons fast food. I wouldn't call Tim Hortons food. So
they're trying, but they're just finishing up on a truck stop just outside of town because they don't want the trucks parking on the side of the highway to go shopping and things like that, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What they will have out there for them, I don't know, nothing right off the bat. They haven't even put bathrooms in yet. So, but apparently there's going to be bathrooms with shower stalls so that they can do night stops and stuff like that, because they always stop at the gas station when they're closed. And sometimes you go by there in the middle of the night and there's 20 or 30 fucking trucks parked in there for nothing. Right.
It might be like one of the ones they have in the US where it's full of vending machines.
I watched a documentary on YouTube about the largest truck stop in the world, which is in, it's on one of the interstate highways in the US down south. And they have hotel rooms, like the new thing in train stations and airports are these mini hotels. They're like bed and breakfast. It's just a room with a bathroom. That's it. Like they used to have. So lots of that stuff is popping up. There's restaurants in this truck stop. You can have shower. You can have a nap, like a lounge at an airport, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just looking at the largest truck stop in Canada.
Where's that?
Belleville.
Makes sense. Yep.
It's
Makes sense.
called the 10-acre truck stop.
I've been there. It's right near the Apple place, I think.
8 diesel lanes, a truck wash, repair shop, extensive parking.
I don't know how elaborate they're going to go up here. I know one of the kids works for the company, the construction company that's doing it.
Iowa 80 is the world's largest truck stop.
That's the one that I watched the documentary on.
Yeah.
Which I'd say pull it up, but we'd get in trouble.
Probably.
Yep. Trying not to get in trouble. So, do you want to try
It's
and
massive.
get? There's a what?
It's massive.
It's huge, dude. Like it's a couple of miles to walk in from the fucking parking lot, kind of thing. Huge.
It sits on 220 acres.
Right, that's what I'm saying, dude. And there's everything. There's a mall, restaurants, shower facilities, everything. Everything, which is good because, if it wasn't for truckers, we wouldn't get the stuff we need. Right? In a lot
They
of
get 5,000 visitors a day. They've got parking for 15 trucks.
Only 15.
Or sorry, no, 15 diesel fuel pumps. They're parking for 900 trucks.
I was going to say, yeah, because it's the lot that it sits on is mostly parking lot.
They also have dedicated pumps for dispensing the bulk diesel exhaust fluid.
Oh, cool.
450 employees to staff the place. And they got buffet, food court, a movie theater, dentist, chiropractor, church, a museum.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I remember the dentist and the chiropractor kind of made me giggle.
Yeah, me too. But hey, why not?
One of the channels that I watch is a couple who are truckers, and they went in there for the first time, and they were just flabbergasted. Like they go around in their truck to different truck stops and countries, and not countries, but around the U.S. and stuff, right? Your brother's a trucker, isn't he?
Nope.
No, must be Al's.
No.
I know somebody whose brother is a trucker.
Oh, one's a carpenter and one's head of IT.
Huh. Must be Al.
Blue collar worker and
Al's
a nerd.
brother. Yeah, I think it's Al's brother. What?
A blue collar worker and a nerd.
And you're right in the middle?
No, I'm not in the middle. I'm the oldest.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, out of us two, Sharon is a bookkeeper and office manager for now. They do, I want to say, kitchens and stuff like that, like fabricating.
Yeah.
But she used to work for a company that made dyes. She ran that company, did the bookkeeping and stuff like that. But now she's got several clients on her own now too. It's tax time, so.
Oh, good for her.
If you're in Alberta and you need a tax person, Muse Bookkeeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's tax time, eh? That's again already this year. 2025 went just flew by. Marcel.
Oh, yeah. Time is just, the older you get, the faster time goes,
Oh, yeah, because you sleep more. Although I'm unable, I don't remember the last time I had an 8 hours sleep. I go in 2 hour, 3 hour spurts. Every now and then, if I'm not feeling well, it's all day. Right?
I consistently live off of 7 hours sleep a day.
I wish I could. I can't. Every time I move, I wake up because of the pain.
Oh man, I make sure I'm not in pain when I go to bed.
if I had enough product to do something like that, I would, and I have.
Yeah.
When I become God downstairs, and then that will happen.
There you go.
For now, I'm just
be a god.
I'm trying. I'm being a demigod, demigod, a fake one.
I'm gonna message Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, he should be on his way soon. He said he should be home by 9:20.
Between 9 and 9:20.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, question: did you see Wrecking Crew yet?
Where's it at?
The Wrecking Crew. It's on Netflix. I know you don't have it, but that doesn't mean you can't watch it.
No, I'm not watching.
But, okay, I'll give you a site where you can watch it. But anyway, okay, fine. No, then you can wait until it's on another service that you have.
What's it about?
The Wrecking Crew is John Batiste. Is it
Batista?
Dave
Batista.
Dave Batista and Jason Momoa. And that's
on Prime.
It's hilarious. Is that what it's on? Okay, so it's on Prime, but it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we were going to watch that tonight, but then we had a show, so we didn't watch it tonight.
Well, I'll let you go right now, and I'll go watch it again.
Darcy will show up, and we'll all be gone.
But anyways, I in my ADHD-ness wasn't able to watch it because it was during the day, and I was doing other stuff. And so I've only seen maybe a quarter of it. So it's something I'm going to watch, but what I saw was hilarious. Right?
I thought it was a movie.
It is a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is a movie, and it is on Prime. Yes. Do you want me to here?
No, see, I'm not a big Jason Momoa fan.
Neither am I. But they work.
Like Batista.
I like Batista as well. And I'm going to pull up the trailer, okay?
Sure.
All right. Or I'm going to try anyways. If I leave, I wasn't able to do that.
I got kicked off trying to share YouTube videos on YouTube.
Well, it's mostly because my computer is it's the computer that I'm doing this on right here is an old MacBook Air, which was my mother's.
Oh.
And it's
a MacBook. Oh, geez. That's all you had to say.
No, it's old, dude. Like it's ancient, and I can't even upgrade it past what it's upgraded to. It's upgraded to
all MacBooks, like beyond their upgrading after they leave the fucking store.
No. Like Windows, you can upgrade to when the company says we don't want to upgrade you anymore, like they're doing with 10 right now. Right? They do the same thing at Apple. Exactly the same thing. But what they also do at Apple is, and this is what happened with my iPhone, is they will I don't want to say purposely. It just seems like this because I've heard the same story from many people. Once they start getting to the point where they want you to upgrade your phone, they will downgrade your phone battery till it dies. And then your phone just, like, that's what happened with my last iPhone. Why I left iPhone, and I like Apple. It's what I started using. And it's happened now, this is the third time with an iPhone where they downgrade the phone to the point where it can't be upgraded, and then the battery dies. Then they forcibly make you upgrade, and I don't like that. They don't do that so much on the Android. It's the carriers that do it. I'll give you an example. Kelly bought a phone, and a couple of years later got a message from her provider saying that she had to upgrade her phone because they were no longer offering services to the phone that she has. Did you ever get an email like that?
No. But there's a lot of apps that won't work on older phones.
Yes, there are. There's usually a runaround, that you can do.
Yeah.
Right. At least with computers, I know there is, because I've been doing that for years. But I'm looking for the review. What did I say it was called?
I forget.
The Wrecking
Crew.
Wrecking Crew trailer. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Our police force presented awards to themselves.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
For going out and raiding Indigenous shops and stuff?
No, for the mass shooting that they handled so perfectly here.
That's going on, way too much around the world now. These shootings and people going out and assassinating people, essentially.
Al, how long we've been friends?
Yeah, I know.
I've been telling you for that long.
Listen, I'll tell you.
It was coming.
When we went on our European vacation, it was at a time when there were snipers hiding in small towns, shooting to kill tourists. Do you remember that? In Europe.
Yeah. But you got to remember my last European vacation.
Oh, hold on. 1 second.
There was still a wall.
Hold on. Stop. Okay, what?
My last European vacation, there was still a wall.
Well, there was a wall there when I was there. We're talking the 70s, dude. I was 14 years old. So,
what year did they tear the wall down?
You know what? When we flew to London, we took the train to Amsterdam. We rented a VW camper and drove around London. We went to Kilcampton, Brighton, places like that. We drove the camper down the Rhine River. We camped in the Black Forest on a logging road, and the truck scared the fuck out of us at like 4:00 in the morning, barreling down the road. We drove all the way down to the French Riviera, down the Rhine River. So there are places where you go from Italy to France, back into Italy or Germany or whatever. We pulled up to the border, and it was myself, my mom's boyfriend, my mom, my sister, and my mom's boyfriend's son, Rob. We pulled up to the border in the middle of the night to a single man standing there with an AK-47 asking us for papers and what we were doing. Larry said we were tourists. He said, "Terrorists," and put his gun up to Larry's head. Okay. That was our terrorist. No, tourists, children, he said. Okay.
They're fucking terrorists too.
So, but I remember that. Yeah. But it was, I am appreciative for my mom to do that. We spent a summer in Europe driving around staying in nudist camps.
I spent a week. We used Germany as a home base because we stayed there for free.
On the base, or just off base, right?
No, on the base.
Oh, okay.
They had quarters for us to stay at if we wanted. But when we went to Germany, we went to Lahr, and we didn't want to stay in Lahr because it's an American base, and a lot of U.S. there. And not that we're prejudiced, just that they're not as friendly. So then we went to Baden-Solingen, which is a Canadian base, which is a lot of our friends were there. So we went out and hung out with them, and then we went to Amsterdam and Paris, and then I woke up in a snowbank in Pittsfield, Austria for the World Downhill Championships. And I had no idea how we got into fucking Austria because we didn't even have passports. We traveled everywhere on a Canadian military ID card.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I had a few friends that were in the military when we were kids, and I've seen those cards. Yeah. I had one stationed in Germany, and actually both of them were stationed in Germany and then went from there. Right?
We went to Paris in the middle of the night, just jumped on the train. One of the guys said, "Hey, let's go to Paris." Oh, okay. So we jumped on the train and fucking went to Paris. We get to Paris. We get off the train. Well, we better find a hotel. So just down the street there was a hotel. Went in, grabbed a couple rooms for the night. Went the next day, Eiffel Tower, checked shit out, bought a bunch of French wine, a few souvenirs. Got back on the train to head back to Germany. And when the train is getting to the border of Germany, it stops right on one side of the river. And the French police get on and they go through the train and check everyone's papers.
Before the border.
Yeah, but they didn't do that to us when we went into France.
They were looking for somebody.
No, it was normal. We were talking to the guy so what happens is, all the cars that are there, all the cops that are there, 2 cops get on per car. So one goes in one end and one goes in the other end, and then they work their way towards the middle.
Looking for somebody.
Yeah, whatever they're looking for. So in the car that we were in, there was like probably 30 fucking seats, but there was 4 of us sitting together, and there was 2 Turkish soldiers down the other end of the car. Guy comes in, the gendarme comes up, and he said, "Papers, please." And I pulled out my military ID card, and he started reaching for it. I said, no. I pulled it back, and I said, "You can look at it, but you can't touch it." And he just looked. He's, "Oh, Canadian." He says, "You guys are Canadian." He said, "How did you like it? Did you have a good trip?" And all of this. Meanwhile, the gendarme down the other end is pulling these guys' suitcases apart, ripping clothes out. They're screaming and yelling and pointing at us. And this guy that's talking to us, he says, "There's always got to be one of them." He says, he turns around, he goes down, helps the guy rip all their luggage apart.
Well, back then, bud, I mean, they would, travel agents would tell you when you went to book your vacation, to put a Canadian flag somewhere on your clothing.
Oh yeah,
because Canadians, even now, Canadians are respected around the world, as far as traveling goes. And
the first night we landed in Lahr, we went to a bar. Like, we left the base and decided we'd go and get a beer. And we went into this bar and we sat down and we just sat there, and the waitress walked by us several times, totally fucking ignoring us. And one of the guys said,
they found out that you were Canadian.
Well, one of the guys said, he said, "We might as well go to another bar." He said, "These people aren't going to serve us, I don't think, at all." My other friend is sitting there and says, "No, fuck this shit." Takes off his shirt, and he was wearing a Canadian flag T-shirt.
And then yeah. Well, that's
the waitress was there with pitchers of fucking beer. We never paid for a drink all night. They were apologizing to us. "We thought you were American. We were so sorry. We don't like having the Americans come in here. All they do is cause trouble. We love Canadians."
Sorry, eh? So,
for any Americans that are listening, I'm sorry that I have to pass this on, but the rest of the world doesn't really, or didn't really think highly of you before, and probably even less now.
Yeah, but that's the way it was, and it still is.
Yeah.
We've been warned here in Canada not to travel to several countries, and I'm ashamed to say
one of them lately has been the U.S.
Yeah. They have warned us off the U.S., and they're making arrangements for Canadians with Canadian passports to be able to travel and not have to go through U.S. security when traveling to other countries. Because in Toronto, anyways, when you go to France, for instance, and get on a plane in Toronto, you're still going through customs. You're still going through U.S. customs because they run.
No. Regardless what country you come from, if
Or
you
go
land
to.
in a, you land, or even where you're going to. So for example, I'm here and I want to go to Mexico. I can't get a direct flight from here to Mexico.
You can now. That's what they're trying to change.
Right. But before I'd have to go to Chicago to O'Hare.
Yes.
And then transfer on O'Hare. Well, as soon as I land in the U.S., I've got to go through U.S. customs.
That's right. And did you know, I'm going to just throw one thing at you. Did you know there's no physical border between Canada and Alaska? None at all. You just walk across. There's no significant crossing signs or anything. It's just Canada. You don't even know you've climbed into Canada or into the U.S. up there. I did not know this. Alaska. There's no Canadian-Alaskan border.
There's no real Canadian border, Canadian-U.S. border anyways.
There's no...
We have border crossings, but in between border crossings, there's nothing. There's no fucking wall.
That's what I'm saying at, Marcel. There is no border crossing, as of now anyways. There is no physical or otherwise border crossing, anything to do with a border at all at the border of Alaska and Canada. There's no reporting. There's no booth. There's nobody standing going, hey, how's it going, eh? Nothing.
And you know why?
There's too much bush. How would you protect? No. How would you stop that? There's nowhere for somebody to go into the U.S. once they're in Alaska.
No.
Why?
For them to get there, they had to go through Canada.
That's what I mean. Like, you can't go anywhere else.
For them to get there, they had to go through Canada. So they went through Canadian customs. All right.
When they came into Canada from the U.S., yes.
Right. To going from Alaska back into Canada, I don't think it's going to be much of a matter because Alaska ain't got anything more than Canada.
I'll give you another example. If I was to go to Alaska, or I would not have to go through any kind of a border check, fees. Did you bring anything? Nothing. You just go. Yeah. I learned this watching that border show.
Yeah.
Right. But I thought that there would have been some. I know that in the very south end of Alberta, there are a couple of towns that are right on the border where literally are split in half. Where you're walking on one side, it's the U.S. and the other side, it's Canada. And I'm sure it's different now, but back when I was exploring moving out that way, there was just a reporting station where you filled out a card and put it in a slot and just drove on your way. Now I believe it's an electronic reporting center where you go, turn on the screen and talk to somebody, right? But what happens if you're refused entry? Do they swarm you? I'm sure that they have officers around somewhere.
Al,
it's like the conservation officers around here. They're everywhere, but you don't see them.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4 key border crossing locations between Canada and Alaska.
I'm talking about the 90s. Oh, what? Really? So that's new then. That's new because...
Nope. Alcan Creek is Alaska to the Yukon Territory. Little Gold Creek and Poker Creek is
and there's a reporting center to Alaska. There? And there's a reporting center there? Or is just a border? Yeah, okay.
No, And then the Haines
obviously, the show I saw.
I
was
knew
that.
the Haines Highway from Alaska to BC had one.
But there's no border checks. Right?
Define border checks.
Nobody's standing there going, "Hello, are you Canadian? Are you where are you going? How you doing? Blah 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 blah."
Yeah, because there's a U.S. border guard standing there wanting to see your U.S. passport, your citizenship.
Okay.
Because you're going into another country, so they do have them.
So, but is that new or is that
no?
No. Okay. Well, live and learn, right? Do you want to watch this now?
What is it? Oh, it's the ad or the trailer. Yeah.
The wrecking crew. Yeah. So let's
Darcy's
watch this.
Still waiting for his drive, so sure.
I'll be right back. Well, we'll be right back.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving either. I'm just pushing buttons.
This doesn't happen here every day. I can't have two guys who look like they eat steroid pancakes for breakfast, turning my island into Beirut!
Detective, that is uncalled for. Are you gaslighting us?
You want to tell me why the Yakuza want you dead?
You have to ask them. Yakuza? That's who that was? You blew up my car.
I blew up their car and then it landed on yours.
They just blew up your car.
You just stir up trouble. That's what you do. That's what I do because I'm a cop. Not here, you're not.
Our father was murdered. Was it hit and run? I don't think so.
Whoa.
They tried to kill me. Sword fight. This should be fun.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
We gotta find out who killed him.
I guarantee you'll end up poking a bear that doesn't want to be poked.
Take my word for it when I tell you that I'm the bear.
Ninjas on bikes. You're not stalking, more shooting.
You got fat. You got old.
So, don't have to see the movie. We just all the best part.
In a minivan.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good, but
That's not what happened.
Me at all.
Like I said, I've only seen about half an hour of it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You can watch it tomorrow.
I'll watch it when I get off of this thing.
Nah, I'm not staying up that long.
I have no choice now. I have no choice
but to stay up and watch that movie.
But to stay up and watch that movie now. Yeah. Yep. There's been a few movies and shows that I've enjoyed, but I just can't remember what they are at the moment. So I want to move on since we're waiting for the Darcy again. You always seem to be waiting for Darcy.
Yep.
Do you have a scale handy, Marcel?
No.
No.
Why?
I want
to get me to weigh a joint.
Yes.
What joint were you going to get me to weigh?
The one that you're going to roll right now.
I'm not rolling joint.
You don't have a joint rolled?
No. No, and my joints are going to weigh completely different anyways. Because I am not rolling a pot joint.
I rolled a joint and weighed it earlier. I'm still smoking it.
That's good.
And
it's almost a gram. I would hope you're still smoking it.
0.8.
Yeah.
And it's so probably 5.5 of a gram of weed and a nice chunk or snake, as I like to call them. I don't like breaking up hash because I always end up with holes in my shirts.
They're called inevitable pinhole burns.
Well, you know what? People fucking pay good money for those fucking things now.
What? The burns? Oh, fuck, I got tons of clothes.
I got holes in shirts. I got holes on holes on holes on shirts. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I still have car cigarette lighter scars on my fingers. So.
Oh God, yeah.
That's where a lot of them holes came from in my shirt.
Well, yeah, I have one or two shirts that don't have any holes in them yet. And that's about it. Everything else has holes. But like I said, I mean, you can go out and spend $200 on a shirt with holes in it when you can just start smoking hash.
Yeah. It's a hell of a lot cheaper, and you can get a lot of hash for $200.
You sure can. You could make a lot of hash for $200 too.
Yeah.
I have my bags. They're sitting right there waiting for me. My bags. My bags are
sitting with the machine.
I just haven't taken them downstairs yet. That's all. I haven't had any. I haven't used them since last year. No, it wasn't even last year. It was 2 years ago. No, I didn't have enough to use them last year.
I used mine in October. I think October is when I made that.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm getting comfortable, so I'll move the mic over here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. My plants downstairs, I've got, so far, I have the auto pots set up in the grow room and the tank all hooked up and everything.
Yeah.
I ran a full tank of just water through it.
Yep.
I want to run another full tank with the maintenance in it.
Yeah.
It's a 15-gallon tank. I think we worked it out too.
Yeah.
How much maintenance should I put in and let it run through to clean everything out?
It'll say on the back of the bottle, and I think it's 1 ml per liter.
I think Darcy said it was 120. I have it written down somewhere.
I'd have to go and dig out a bottle and look.
It's the one I pulled up. This is what we're talking about here, people.
Yeah, system maintenance.
The Flow Max.
Yeah.
I'll have to get my take a picture and look at it. But I think he said it was. I got it written down in my book and that. So, but a good idea to do that. Yes, it was my point.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it cleans all the lines and everything.
Just without the plants in it, right? They're all full. They've all got dirt.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt plants.
No, I realize that, but I want to run it through before I even get to the plants because there's nothing in the soil yet. Yeah. My next question is should I take the tops that I'm going to put out to flower? Should I put them in cups first, or should I just put them right in the soil?
Wait now, what's the difference between a cup and the soil?
I'm asking because a lot of people would just assume to put everything in cups before you put it in. But I know that once you put a replanted top or a clone, you should not move it again, right?
No, that's auto flowers.
Oh, okay.
Auto flowers, you germinate your seed and you basically put that germinated seed into
the soil,
finished pot of what you're going to use for a finished pot.
It's because, and that's because they're so quick.
Right. Clones,
Okay.
you can start them in rock wool cubes or peat pucks.
I have Pete. Yeah, I have Pete. But these are going to be tops, not just little clones. The little clones
It's
for
still
outside.
a fucking clone. It's still the
I
same
know
thing.
that. I know that. But I'm not going to put a 1 foot top into a tiny little peat moss thing.
I would hope you don't have a 1 foot top.
Well, it's maybe 8 inches. 8 inches, maybe.
Cut it into 2.
Well, yeah, I don't need that many, Marcel.
Then don't bother rooting them. I mean, cut it back. It doesn't have to be that tall. It only has to be.
They're all about boob height right now, right?
Well, when you go ahead and cut them back, cut off what you want, root those, and throw the rest of it out.
That or give them to somebody else. Yeah, that was the plan. Yeah.
But ideally, if you're going to give them to somebody else, root them first.
Why?
Because
I know.
Because when they can't get them to root, they don't get mad.
Yeah, no, I realize that. But and that's happened because I did that. That's what happened to the stuff that I took over to Dean's.
Oh yeah,
right. A couple of them didn't root and died, and a couple of them got eaten by the squirrels, or chipmunks, or maybe the dog, or maybe the cat. Somebody ate them. Yes, or a bear, maybe. So I've got. Have you got any wildlife chirping around over there? I've got some kind of a canine is sniffing Rose's poop, and it's culling season, so it's probably a wolf or a coyote.
Wolf or a coyote.
Yeah.
Could
be a fox. Could be a fox as well. I've seen them around.
What was a white, pristine backyard without any tracks looked beautiful for a whole day.
And then you're like, fuck, man.
Now it looks like a highway system that the fucking deer have been using back and forth and up and down.
So we don't have deer here. Not in town anyways. And every now and then a moose will wander into town. There's a bridge on each side of town.
I'm going to send you some deer.
And unless there's a moose that wanders across the railroad tracks, or goes for a swim across the river, they don't usually come into town. Now and then, the bears got no issues getting around town. Of course, I saw deer literally just on the other side of the bridge a couple of years ago when my sister was here. We were coming back from shopping in the next town. And there was a moose just came out of the woods out of nowhere. And I was like, get your camera.
Yeah.
I've had 2 moose sightings since I've been here. Once coming into town when I was coming here with David. And then a couple of years ago. Mostly bears. See the odd wolf. Coy dogs, because there's a lot of them around here because the wolves mate and the coyotes mate with the female home dogs, right? And then all of a sudden wolf puppies, which I don't know if you remember Charlie. Charlie was a puppy that Kelly got from her sister who bred, she doesn't anymore, and he was an Alsatian, which is a German Shepherd. And a timber wolf cross, and her sister had both the mom and the dad, right?
Yeah,
and beautiful. Do you remember Charlie?
No, never saw it.
Beautiful dog who literally broke toe chain going after the mailman.
I know a guy that had 2 huskies that were crossed with wolf, and these things were beautiful. The friendliest,
and they have a mane.
Yeah, but the friendliest dog you'd ever meet.
Yep, Awesome.
until it saw another animal.
Charlie was really well behaved. Other than the whole other animal thing, but he zigged when he should have zagged, and he got hit by a car right out front on the highway. After looking for him all day, the guy who hit him came by after work and told us where he was. And he was in tears. He was so upset. But he was a beautiful boy. He was only a couple of years old. And I miss him. My buddy had his husky. They were playing ball on the street, and a car hit her and smashed her hip, and she was never the same after that.
Why would you be playing ball on the street with a dog?
Because you're in the middle of nowhere. You're not expecting a car to come barreling down the street when you're living in a small town in the middle of fucking buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be playing on the fucking street with my dog.
I don't either. I mean, I play with my dog in my backyard.
Yeah.
But I'm bound and determined this year to get the fence finished and get it so that I can let her out when I'm out there without a tether. But I don't think I'll ever leave her out there unattended without a tether on, though. I don't think I will do that. She's taken off twice since I've been here, and luckily somebody she broke her lead twice, once, and then got out of her harness another time because she got stuck under the porch and took off after some puppies that were across the street.
My dog must just like me more because my dog doesn't leave my side when I go outside. She stays with me the entire time. If I go into the garden, first thing she'll do is she'll go all the way around the garden, inside and out, check everything out, and then she'll lay down with her back towards me.
I'd like to be able to do that with Rose,
Yeah.
But I can't do that until it's fenced in, because the minute she sees somebody else, an animal, especially a dog, she's gone. And once she goes into that, once she trips into that, I'm going mode, there's no stopping her. The odd time, Rosa is like, when I go, she'll stop in her tracks, right?
With Sadie, all I do is I just say stop, and she stops dead, and then turns around, looks back at me, and then usually she'll come back to me, or she'll just stand there and growl at whatever she was going after.
Well, that's what I'd like to be able to do, but Rosa is a twat waffle when it comes to other dogs. She'll walk up to them all nice and friendly and then just go in and attack.
No, not Sadie. Sadie won't even attack. Sadie looks at me before she does anything.
Well, unfortunately, I got Rose. She was 2. And so there was not a lot of puppy training there. Although I've known Rose since Kelly got her. I've known her since she was 11 weeks. I wasn't there every day doing the training thing. It wasn't my dog.
Yeah.
She wasn't my dog until Tim and Kelly split, and I had Buster. I'd lost Buster recently, so that's when. Yeah. And Rosa and Buster were so. My God, she went into a false pregnancy twice because of Buster licking her up and schmoozing and stuff, and I miss that guy. He was literally all over Ontario, as Rosa's been with me all over Ontario, a travel dog.
Oh, yeah.
I just discovered that I can take the Canadian train. It's called the Canadian. Via runs it. I can take it from Toronto to Vancouver and possibly have them pick me up here.
Well, they're going to go by there.
If they go by. If they may not go by here, they may go up 11 and around. I don't know. But I can definitely get on a train anyways, so the Canadian is a route that Via Rail has been doing forever. And it's Canada-wide, well, from Toronto to Vancouver. And it's an expensive trip if you get a a room on the car. What do you call them?
A sleeper car.
A sleeper car. But I've been watching, one of the shows I watch on YouTube is about trains and stuff. So they also service all these little towns between Toronto and Vancouver, because there's a lot of towns in Ontario that you just can't get to other than by train. And so you can request, what I'm hearing, you can make requests to stop at certain places along the route. So I'm hoping that maybe, because I'd like to take a train. I've been on a train before. I'd like to see if I can find some way of getting on a train around here and going and visiting my sister in Alberta. And I can take a train to Edmonton, and then she'll come and pick me up.
She in Edmonton?
No, she's in Clive, which is about halfway between Alberta and Edmonton, I believe. I may be wrong there, but it's not close. She flies out of Alberta when she flies.
Out of Calgary, you mean?
Out of Calgary, yeah. Sorry, Calgary. Yeah. I've never been there. I've been to the mountains. I've been skiing in BC, but we flew in. We went to Banff when we were kids with my mom for a week.
I drove across the country, so I got to go through all of it.
I want to drive from here to Alberta so I can bring Rose, because I get bad anxiety when I'm not with my dog. Like in all honesty, Al, from your place to Alberta is the most boring part of the entire fucking drive. I know that. We've been looking into different ways. But it's also, I think a 5,000 kilometer drive. And no, not that far.
No.
Okay.
No.
But anyways, my point is the gas alone, like it costs me about $500-600 to drive down to Toronto last summer and back, right? With food and things, not including weed and plants that I brought back, but it wasn't cheap. Luckily, gas was down when I went. It's down even more now.
But you know what? You thinking about taking a train? You can't smoke weed in a train.
No, you can't.
Yeah, that would suck.
But I can't. They do stop when they have smoke stops, and that's when they stop to refuel or get new passengers or drop off people or pick up food, whatever, right? So you can't. They call them smoke stops, and and that's the only way that you can smoke while you're taking a train. But here's the other interesting thing: I can bring Rose. They have cabins. They're not cabins, but they have cars that are pet friendly.
Oh yeah.
You just have to put up with other people's pets.
Yeah.
And babies. I don't know if I could do the babies all the way.
No different than a fucking beagle
or an airplane.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, so
I miss
wondering
the
if we're
days
boring
when
people. Nobody said anything. They haven't said hello or anything today. Kind of offended.
Where are they all at?
I don't know. Nobody said anything today.
Podcast.
Nobody.
No.
No D. No dog.
No
I can hear Rosa. Rosa's bugging because she wants more food. Actually,
they all knew Lennie wasn't going to be here, so they didn't show up.
Yeah. That's what it was. I got another song to play, and then we're going to come back. And I'm leaving the last song there for when and if Darcy ever shows up.
Sure.
Because he's late now.
Yes, very.
Yep. Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
a jar around the couch, ashtray leaning on a plate. Somebody laughs at nothing hard, spills their drink, says I'm okay. Playlist on a perfect run, every song hits like it knows. We just nod, we just sink deeper into old clothes. Munchies, water, and weed, everything I need. Friends on the floor, talking like we'll never leave. Munchies, water, and weed, slow breath, slow speed. World far away, right now it's just you and me. Open like a firework, crumbs falling on the rug, someone hugging on a pillow like it's long lost love. Hiccups from the plastic cups, cold it's the back of my throat. I swear this couch just grew, or maybe I just shrank in my coat. Oh, munchies, water, and weed, everything I need. Friends on the floor, talking like we'll never leave. Munchies, water, and weed, slow breath, slow speed. World far away, but now it's just you and me. Oh, who needs a plan when the speaker's still playing? Who needs a cure for the way we're all swaying? Yeah, eyes half closed, but the heart feels wide. Nothing tastes better than this lazy night. Munchies, water, and weed, everything I need. Friends on the floor, talking like we'll never leave. Munchies, water, and weed, slow breath, slow speed. If this is all we ever get, it's all we'll ever need.
Tune in Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on 420radio.ca.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know.
Rerolled Saturdays. Check it out. Nothing but non-stop cannabis and psychedelic programming. Find it at 420pace.ca.
There. That's better. Now I've done my due diligence posting other things now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were talking about there for a minute. Oh my god.
So you're gonna watch that movie, huh?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Did you like Landman? I enjoyed it. I
never watched it.
No, you should. You might like it. It's kind of like it's kind of like Yellowstone genre kind of thing, but with oil. And they brought in Sam Elliott and Demi Moore, and of course Billy Bob Thornton is the lead. It took an interesting twist this second season. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it next. And apparently there's another Yellowstone thing that Kevin Carson is going to be a part of, and they're trying to bring the Blue Bloods crew over to the to Danny Wahlberg's new show, where he's in Boston now. Boston Blue, I think it's called. Have you seen that?
No.
You don't watch network stuff, so you wouldn't see
really.
it. There are shows that I enjoy. that I watch. I enjoy the Law and Order stuff, except for SUV. I don't like that one, but I enjoy the Law and Order and the new one, the Law and Order Toronto, which I don't know if they're going to do any more of. And I like the Chicago stuff, on Wednesday nights. Fire. I don't like Med, but I like Fire and PD. PD I really like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. I enjoy those. Right?
I don't know. I tend to watch more comedies than anything.
Well, there's a new version with the same actors of Scrubs starting in February. I'm looking forward to that. Let's get rid of this, shall we? I enjoyed Scrubs, and I was sad that they left, but the whole bunch of them are coming back, so that's kind of cool. There's a spin-off that they're just talking about now of from Penny and what's his face. They are going to be a part of it from Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah,
that's a comedy that might be good, right? I like the tongue-in-cheek of Scrubs. It's a lot of one-liners, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Zach Braff fan, except for when he's on there. The combination of the two guys, the main characters there, are very funny, and then you throw in a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
But,
well, I would say Darcy stood us up.
That's twice in a row.
Yeah.
Why does it even? Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say in mid-sentence.
Just as well.
Probably, yeah. So
Safer
I got
way.
what?
Safer that way.
I think we'll wait and we'll play this song when he's here. So I'm going to say goodbye to that song. We're almost done anyways. I was going to bring up a thing. The guy who owns Raw and recently bought High Times, the whole High Times outfit. He's like, it's like he's just walked out from a curtain, and he's so visible now. He's out and about. He does videos and stuff. And so he did a video called 3 Seconds for the Win. So you can obviously figure out what it's about. For a long time, people would tell you that the longer you hold it in, the more stoned you're going to get. Now, I used to do that. I used to do that with tobacco, and I would have seizures because of it. And the minute I stopped toking my tobacco, because I quit smoking tobacco, they stopped. I still get them every now and then, but from other things. So this is Josh is his name, right? Josh. I can't remember his last name.
I don't know.
But anyways, he did a video on how long you should inhale. And it might be a little bit choppy just because my computer sucks. But, here you go. You can watch it and you be the judge. Be the judge, Marcel.
Sure.
How long should Bob and you hold your breath? At 1 second, you're going to get the majority. At 2 seconds, you get 95%. But at 3 seconds, you get 99%, which is the goal. What happens if you keep holding it? At 4 seconds and beyond, you and Bob are going to get more carbon monoxide, tar particulate, and lung irritation. If it feels stronger, that's just oxygen deprivation. This is according to John Hopkins Link Type Research and the National Institute for Health studies on breath hold. You had to funded that. This ain't bro science, bro. It's real science.
That wasn't anything new.
No, but to us, yes.
No, I've been telling people for years that you hold your breath, get really high. No, it's oxygen deprivation.
That's right. Like when I was a kid, our thing was, Okay. Squeeze me. Excuse me.
Oh,
Excuse me.
so you could go unconscious and wake up with a headache.
Exactly. And that we used to do that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Not no more. In and out. And sometimes, I'll be like, but no more than 5-8 seconds, maybe, if.
I don't know. I never even hold that long.
In and out. Well, but this is what I'm getting at.
No, not in and out either. I still hold it for a little bit. I'd probably do 3 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's what I do now.
That's what I've always done.
I don't want to be down there, Marcel.
We're leaving in a minute, Al. It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter now. No. But yeah, no, I just thought I'd bring that to light for people who didn't know, because it is one of those, I get that. Yep, moments.
Yeah.
Right.
I know what that
don't
feels
need
like,
to hold it in that long.
No, don't.
You're just harming yourself.
I saw Darcy shared a cool thing earlier.
Darcy's not here, though. We're not talking about Darcy.
Yeah, I know, but it was about whole plant stuff.
Oh.
Where did you share that?
Where is it? I got one more doobie in me, and then I'm going to the couch to watch that movie. I got a big bag of bud thing.
Yeah.
Which is, a half and a half, right? A half ounce and a half ounce. So 2 different strains for $128. The prices are going up, because when I first started getting them, they were like $109. Unfortunately. But I'm finding that depending on where you go, the legal stores, they have $100 ounce now, and they're not bad. They're not great. Some of them are. I find a strain and a product that I like, I stick with it, because then I'll go and I'll try something else and I won't like it. For instance, I tried something middle of the month that I got a half ounce. It was, $120 or so. But the buds were really small. They were smalls, which I don't mind. There wasn't a lot of them, and they were very, very dense and not puffy.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't like it. I like the big bag because every bud is very puffy. So I'll take 2 nugs of this one and 2 nugs of that one, mix them up together, and I like that. It gives me 3 strains, basically. Add some hash, 4. Although hash is usually made from multiple strains, is it not?
Can be.
It depends on what you
on
have.
Who's making it. Well, it depends on who's making the hash.
Yeah, who's making it. Speaking of I friended Mila, Hash Queen.
Oh yeah.
And I've invited her to come on the show.
Cool.
So hopefully one day that will happen. I've met her before at one of the events that I went to over the years. Yeah. If you'd like to be a guest, hey, say something. If you don't say anything, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
So we do like talking to guests. I just don't think guests like talking to us. Actually, we know this is not true, because most of the time guests have a lot of fun. And because we're unexpected people. We don't know what we're really doing. I mean, we do, but we don't. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm winking. 13 years Marcel's been here. We found this out today because I got a post on Facebook, a reminder post, or what do you call memories? Memories.
Yeah.
But
Like
I think it's been a little bit closer to 15, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we've only been Facebook friends for.
Well, when you started, I don't think we were doing much so well. We were, because when Brian was around, he started us on Twitter. He was doing our Twitter stuff, and then when he left, I kept doing it. We've got thousands of people on Twitter follow us. But when you started, we weren't using social network like we were now.
No, not really.
We were doing, blind radio. Although we saw each other because we were in Zoom Hangouts. We were using Hangouts. We used Skype at first. Dave and Brian and I did use Skype, and then we moved to Hangouts, and then you came along. And yeah. What a journey, eh? I want a divorce.
Yeah. Yeah. I want alimony.
So we're going to wind things up, and I'd just like to send a message out to Don Lemon. Good luck.
Yeah. I'd like to send a message too. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Not that he'd ever hear it. Hey.
Kind of like picking up a flashbang that doesn't belong to you. You find out, right?
Don't touch. So, you know that we were talking about it earlier. What's Up Toronto magazine is a magazine that my sister and I started way back in the Coon's age. Okay. When you were allowed to say Coon's age, you can't say that anymore. And yesterday, I found out that John Cena follows us on the Tweedy. The wrestler, actor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A few people follow me on various Twitters. Gordon Ramsay follows us, the show, on Twitter.
Yeah, why?
I think that's really cool. Well, you know what? He added me because I shared my thoughts on a show. He did a series of shows where he got complete access to the cartels and went into the jungle, and they made cocaine in front of them. They showed them how they harvest it, make it right from fucking crop to streets. And the reason he did that was because I believe his brother overdosed on cocaine. And Gordon Ramsay does stuff kind of like Anthony Bourdain used to do.
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain was a chef as well. I don't know if people know that. Before he was a journalist, he was a chef. Right. And I loved watching his shit. He did a lot of really cool shit. Right. But again, drugs got him. Right.
Yeah.
It's a shame,
Oh.
Hey, guess what? It's time to say bong bye.
Yeah, and I plan on being a little more awake for next week.
Well, that would be nice, especially when it's just the two of us. Because you kept nodding off like an old man.
Yeah, my eyes didn't close; they stayed open.
Marcel.
Yeah, I'm here. What?
But you know what? I do that on a daily. So in the mornings, sometimes when we do Hi Guys, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. right here at 420radio.ca. Al and I are, sometimes he's even unshaven.
Oh my God. I've got to get off Facebook because these people are just pissing me off.
I don't enjoy Facebook as much as I used to. I use it for station stuff and posts and stuff like that. And I talk to people that I know personally, and that's it. I don't usually engage other than when we're doing a show or in comments with people I don't know anymore.
Yeah, well, Trump is now arresting Black and LGBTQ journalists for doing their job.
How do you like him now, people? That's all I got to say on that one.
So, Black, gay, fake news actor starts a protest and incites a protest, and everybody thinks he's a fucking hero. This fucking
Because
world
Trump said so.
Listen, bring on the fucking asteroid. Kill this fucking species off because it doesn't deserve to live. Fuck.
It's a pretty negative thing to say at the end of a happy show.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's just a fact.
Well, you know,
this species is a bad species for the planet.
We are 5 steps away from another world war, and we've been like that for a while now, and that's not going to stop, unfortunately.
I disagree. I think World War III started.
Oh yeah, no, it's going, but that's what I mean. We're 5 steps away from a full-blown thing. The only thing we haven't seen yet, I guess we have seen it in Europe, is a nuclear attack. You know,
Yeah, we haven't seen one in Europe yet.
Well, no, but in Yugoslavia, they're in Ukraine and down there, they're bombing people, and Russia's, I don't know what Russia's doing, but
nobody's gotten nuked yet.
That's the only thing that hasn't happened yet. Thank God.
Fucking aliens haven't shown up yet.
But soon we're going to have China in our back pocket, so it won't fucking matter. Come and get us, Trump.
China's been running this country for fucking years, ever since Trudeau got into power.
Probably. Yep. But they don't run me. I run me. I also run this station, and we have to go.
Well, but just remember the Project Bluebeam.
Project Booby?
Bluebeam.
Oh, Bluebeam.
Bluebeam.
Another conversation.
We will have an alien invasion.
Please come and say hi.
Aliens will come out of the sky and
bring some smoke with you. I want to try your shit.
It will be terrible. They don't have any.
They don't. Why?
Because that's why they're fucking coming here, man.
They're coming here to get ours.
Yeah.
So they're coming here to steal our weight, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah.
Say goodnight, Marcel.
Good night. Why else would they come? There's nothing else here.
See you next week.
All right, talk to you.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.